Okay, so these next couple of reviews are probably going to be some of the most difficult to analyze and review because, well, most of these films I haven't even watched at all yet. The only one of these last few movies that I've seen, like I said in the previous review, is Lightyear. And that's it. Not Soul, not Turning Red, hell, not even Inside Out 2. So things are gonna get a little bit interesting from here on out. Let's just put it that way. And now, after now starting to sift through these movies, allow me to tell you all my opinions on the first of the glossed over movies, as I like to say, Soul. And I have to say, it was alright. Not great, mind you, but it was still pretty decent. This movie is focused on Joe Gardner, played by Jamie Foxx of all people, whose life has gone not too well. But only after an accident, he seeks out with the assistance of 22, okay, kind of a lame name for a character, but whatever, to get his body back in time for a big jazz concert, which will be his big break, as he is deeply passionate about jazz music. This movie's plot is solidly paced. I like Joe's journey trying to get his body back. Things, of course, don't go the way it was going, but from 22's perspective, he sees that life does have its ups and downs. You can clearly tell that Joe is passionate about this. I kinda rooted for him in certain parts of the film. By the way, I can't deny that the cover for the Disney intro by Joe's students is kinda bad, not gonna lie. But it is funny, I guess. And 22 has a neat arc as well. At first he hates Earth and finds collecting badges to get to Earth to be pointless. But over the course of the film, Joe assists 22 to find his spark, in which he does through Joe's body. And it does lead to some, admittedly, very nice scenes. Like that scene where she witnesses Connie's playing. At first, Connie seemed to have quit, but thanks to 22 witnessing her play, she continued what she likes doing most. And that scene where 22 through Joe's body sees the beauty of what it's like on Earth after getting that new suit is a very nice moment for her. Because you can really tell that now, she actually likes being on Earth now, all thanks to being in Joe's body. And damn, that one sequence where 22 thinks she has no purpose because Joe snapped at her was quite tense. Joe's trying his best to get her to snap out of it, and it all leads to a wholesome moment where Joe gives 22 her chance in life, after he took it right before this scene. But luckily, Joe is given a second chance in life, which makes it all the more sweeter. But I'm not gonna lie, but I kinda got Barbie vibes with several people in the seminar being named Jerry. Did anyone else get that feeling whilst watching this scene play out? If you did, then tell me in the comments. And Terry made for a pretty interesting villain, so to say. All he's doing is to try to get Joe to go to the great beyond. But Joe, of course, doesn't want to go there, as he wants to get back to his body. But I do appreciate that it's one of the few villains that has a British accent. Now for the stuff we usually tend to cover in this series. The animation is really pretty to look at. All of the sceneries in the Great Before are really pretty. All of the cloud details, and even all the technical stuff that goes on into it is very interesting. Like how there's a place where personalities grow, and even a dark place for lost souls, which is kind of sad, being honest. And I do find it funny how Moonwind's ship sails on sand in the soul world, because usually in the human world, we see boats and ships sail on water, so that's honestly a cute gag. And the music is also lovely. This is, I believe, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's only contribution to the music for Pixar. And I gotta say, they really did a great job here. Not as amazing as, say, the music in something like Toy Story or Cars, but still a great score. So, yeah, that was Soul. Overall, given that this is my first time watching this film, I honestly thought it was decent, but not up there as amongst one of the greats for me personally. It kinda ranks towards the bottom for me in terms of Pixar films, but it's definitely not terrible. I like the idea as souls go and how lost souls come to be, but I've seen better concepts than this. But regardless, it was still a decent watch. Great animation, lovely score, and likable characters we get to follow. It may seem like I have very little to say about this movie, but that's really all I've got regarding this movie. It's not really a movie I tend to come back anytime soon, but who knows. Maybe someday I'll give this movie another shot. But not right now, as our next movie will be Luca. Now, I'm not really excited for this movie due to the fact that it might be too similar to Finding Nemo. But I did hear that it has an element very similar to H2O. But we'll see what this movie brings to the table for tomorrow's video.